Hey Leo, how you doing? Welcome to Soulvine Guidance. This is Jamie. We are checking in for your energies and seeing what's happening the week ahead. In addition, we are in the peak of the new moon at the time of this reading, so let's have some fun and see what is transpiring for you. I've already shuffled the deck. I'm just going to do it one more time and then split it up. All right. Let's see what is going on. So today we want to get you some messages for the week ahead, Leo. I'm not sure if you're part of our Soulvine tribe. I sent an update on what's actually happening with the energy. We've got a few things happening this week in addition to the new moon. Mercury has gone retrograde today as well. In addition to that, we've got Jupiter happening with Venus, like a lot of things abundant, communication, consideration. Then we have Neptune and Pisces with Mercury. So, just some interesting things happening. And we want to be able to best support your journey. So if you want to get deets on that for next time, there's a link below. It's the first link, and it doesn't cost you anything to join. It just gets you on the Soul Tribe list, and you'll get the updates there, whether we have free events and things like that as well, or we've got something cool else happening that you might want to join. All right. We'll just get a few more, and we'll dive right in. So we've got 8 of Fire, Ace of Water, 7 of Fire, King of Fire. Got a lot of your fire going on here, Leo. All right. I'd love to know what your sun, moon, and rising energies are, and feel welcome to check out as well your sun, moon, or rising. Because I find that sometimes you might resonate more with one than the other. For astrology, I definitely go with my rising when I get in depth with astrology. But when it comes to a lot of these sessions, I find I connect more to my sun, which is Pisces. And then obviously your moon tells you a lot about your emotional side, on how you work emotionally. Okay, what have we got on the bottom? 4 of Earth. Okay, so that's kind of like the overall energy, the underlying energy here. But let's connect in. Like I said, we've got 8 of Fire, Ace of Water, 7 of Fire, King of Fire, 4 of Water, King of Earth, and then we've got 3 major arcanas, the Chariot, Strength, and the Star. Okay, connecting on in here for you, Leo. There's definitely some news coming on in. Someone wants to communicate with you. You might find that it's like someone's trying to get their breath is what I feel. Maybe someone's nervous to talk to you, but I feel like things are happening. Things are moving quite swiftly towards you, or someone's coming towards you. This could be like, hey, I'm interested in you, Leo. I want to take things on to a deeper level. I feel like someone's really interested in you, or is feeling quite like you've taken their breath away in some way. And this can be an exciting thing, whether this is love related for some of you. You might find someone is just crushing on you, whether you're in a relationship or not. Or maybe that someone wants to find out what your status is. But in addition to that, I feel that whatever this is about, there's something new that you're uncovering or learning about that gets you excited, actually, is what I feel. For some of you, you might be moving into a new home, moving into a new location, but a part of this too is like you've also got your spider senses out and feel like something is going to come in potentially, or some news is like you're going to get a whiff of, and you're kind of like, oh, I feel like this might be showing up today. Like, and there it is, bam. It's interesting as you've got the 7 of Fire energy with this, because I wonder initially if what you hear or the news that comes across is not delivered too well. And that could be because we've got Mercury in retrograde. And at first you might respond or react in a way that could be like, take people back a bit. But in saying that, I feel like this is a little distraction, whatever's happening here. Because as you move with the King of Fire, the 4 of Water, and the King of Earth, again, this is about you getting really focused on what you want, what you're going after. But in addition, you might find there's someone here coming on in to give you a little bit of advice on whatever project, whatever it is that you're dealing with that's presenting itself. I feel like you might be turning to people, or you could be the one giving advice to someone in regards to a certain situation because, you know, King of Fire makes sense. But in saying that too, yeah, there's something here around some conversation that's happening, something that's transpiring, but you might be getting together with someone to really talk this out or talk this through, because I think you might feel a little overwhelmed and a little overburdened with the news or information that's come through and what to do with this. And you have your own thought process. You might find too, you might be questioning if someone's just trying to charm you as well, in terms of this situation. I do feel for some of you, this is a lot to do around work, the workplace. So interested, but someone's very intimidated by you is what I feel here, Leo. With the Four of Water and the King of Earth. Yeah, it's funny because I am getting a little bit of like, don't allow something to distract you is what I'm hearing. So I'm not sure what this distraction is, and someone's getting you a little bit off your game with what they've shared. But I feel like this is going to be an important part to like really look at and assess this situation, like drop into yourself, drop into your intuition, acknowledge how you're feeling and maybe why you're feeling it. But there's something here that I feel like this is going to be an important part to just assess this situation, because you don't want to miss something here, okay? I feel this is going to be incredibly important because you've got, look, holding the cup. You've got the Ace of Cups there. There's something here about this cup that's very relevant. And again, we don't want you to miss it. So pay attention to whatever that is, connect into your intuition, because with this King of Earth, this is talking about something that's turning successful, something where you're bossing up or whoever you're connecting with is bossed up. And this is going to give you a huge opportunity. You've got the Midas touch right now, Leo. I know you're probably already like, yeah, I know this. I got the Midas touch, man. You do. So things are lifting, things are evident right now. In addition to the Chariot, the Strength, and the Star, this is you really moving forward. This is you really taking charge, moving forward, having this great confidence within yourself to go grab this, whatever this is, and go after it. I think initially you might have to have a conversation because, like I said, I feel whatever may transpire, and the timeline might be different. Maybe this is already happening, but whatever initially is presented to you or some offer that comes in, I feel you're going to rebuke it straight away. And you might then think about what you did and be like, oh shit, I wasn't thinking of this and I wasn't thinking of that. And you might come around and go and apologize in some way and kind of have to pucker up a little bit to have that conversation as well. But what I feel is happening here, either which way, things are working out really wonderfully here. In addition, putting yourself into a positive position to get onto the right path, because I think you recognize there's something of value here that you want to work with. But I just feel like, yeah, you might have made a little bit of a boo-boo initially with some form of communication. And again, these little things might happen in Mercury retrograde, and like with Neptune in Pisces, with Mercury as well, things can get a little bit clouded. Maybe we're, responding or reacting initially without really thinking. And sometimes these things happen and it's okay. Because I feel like you can turn this around, whatever this may be. Eight of Fire, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. Then we've got the Eight of Wands, which is the Eight of Fire, and Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So it could be the way that this person shows up, or the way that this person communicates with you, Leo, or vice versa, okay? Because I can see here that someone is invested in some opportunity. Someone wants to talk to you about it. Someone wants to move something forward here with you. But I think whatever they're presenting is not presenting in a way that potentially could be confident, or is talking about a lot of change that you think is going to be detrimental to you, or to your situation, or whatever this means. And this could be around finances. This could be around the way you're feeling about something. But I feel this is where wires are potentially getting crossed here. It could be talking about your money that you have invested, especially if you're changing homes or something like that. But again, this could be around a project, some, not necessarily transaction, but something here that the way the approach is being presented to you, you think you're going to be put in a worse off position. Okay, let's have a look at what this Ace of Water is. What do we need to know more about this Ace of Water? Thank you, Spirit. One more. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Hanged One. So exactly, it's kind of repeating here that whatever's being presented here, it's got something to do that I think is emotionally connected to you. It's but it's still of material value, okay? Whatever, there's definitely energy in it and some gift that seems to want to present itself, some opportunity that's really golden. In addition to that, though, you're looking at it like this is a problem, or what you're focused on seems to be a problem for you that you can't seem to get out of that headspace. So the best way you know how to deal with it is just kind of like, well, maybe you just need to take a step back and have a look at things from a different perspective. But I think, like I said initially, wherever you end up, or however you end up communicating, maybe just need to be re-looked at. I don't want it to come out again, so I'll take that. Okay, so we've got the Fool, the Tower, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So I think you take a chance here to really express how you feel about something with this Severin of Fire. This is you talking about how you believe in things, how you see things. And, you know, this is probably because you've got experience, expertise, understanding. You're seeing things for how you see things. But I think the way it's coming across is like really impacting this situation. It could be, too, that maybe you want to take a chance on a situation here, but you're kind of looking at it just like, this is a mess. Like, this is just going to fall down before it even goes somewhere. If this is a love interest, I don't think I think you think this person's got to be kidding themselves. This is really funny because I think you think like, what are you thinking? Like, seriously? So I feel like some news that you're communicating here is just going to blow up in someone's face. And I think you're even going to be surprised potentially with how you approach this or respond to this. Because there seems like there is a love interest or a love offer, but this is something that you're just even thinking like, how is this even possible? Like, I don't know what's being presented to you, but it's kind of given me giggles at the same time because I think it's like I can see it playing out in my head. Like, I don't like, it's kind of like that, the nerd at like those movies that you see where the nerd at school is going to like that, the king or queen of the school, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you even coming to me with this kind of energy? But it could be like someone has an offer or an opportunity. And at first I think you just, like I said, you kind of just like, you've got to be kidding me, kind of go away kind of thing. But you're quickly going to see that probably has been a bit of a boo-boo. So let's unpack this a little bit more. King of Fire, what do we need to know? And I think you're kind of going to be swallowing a little bit of your own pride here. Queen of Wands, Hermit, Four of Cups. See, this is you in your energy, kind of like someone that you must talk to about a situation. Maybe for some of you, you're in a partnership, whether this is at home, in the home space, in love, or in business. But there's someone here that you're talking to and having a conversation with. Or you're not having a conversation with and you kind of withdraw from this situation to really try and assess it. But I feel like there's something here to do with this King of Fire energy that, I don't know, you're sussing out or trying to have a conversation, maybe not revealing all the information because you're still trying to figure out how you feel about it. And at the same time, you're not paying attention to it. But there's something here, like it's just maybe you have a conversation about it to blow off steam, but then you take a bit of time out because there's something about it that is like, you can't get it out of your head. Even though you're not paying attention to it, you can't get it out of your head is what it's kind of telling me. Four of Water, what do we need to know? Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords. I mean, if you want to cut something out, you can really cut something out here with this. Well, okay. I know I shouldn't be laughing, but I don't know why. The energy here is quite humorous. And I don't know if it's because the movie that I'm seeing here is just your response to things, because I think you're even making this quite lighthearted and fun and funny about this situation, because I think you're just kind of even shocked someone's coming and presenting this opportunity or situation to you. But you can't stop thinking about it. In addition to you're trying to figure out, how do I stop thinking about this? How do I stop thinking about this? Maybe I just need to have a conversation about it and just get to the bottom of what all this is, right? Because you can't stop thinking about it. It's gonna linger. It's got your interest. It's captured you in some way. King of Earth, what do we need to know here? Okay, it's given us 5 cards, but I'm going to take it. So we've got the Devil energy, a successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered, the Midas touch. This is very Capricorn energy. So this could be really about, again, your belief system around something and really going hard at it and doing what you need to do. Again, this might be a little bit prideful that's coming in, considering fire energy with the Devil. That's all this could be, okay? Maybe overworking, going hard in terms of a situation, but maybe you're doing that to distract yourself, right? But at the end of the day, it's like you still feel you need to make a decision on things, even though you've potentially made a decision, but you're still thinking about it. Like, it's a funny energy here. Because amongst this, with this High Priestess, the 7 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, intuitively, it's like you need to pay attention to this, and you don't want to deceive yourself by ignoring it, because there's something about it that you feel has relevance here with this Wheel of Fortune. You know that you need to pay attention to this. Chariot, what do we need to know? Yeah. So there's something that's moving forward here. It's like you're doing a bit of research. You're doing a bit of research. It's like you're starting to make progress. Dive in a little bit deeper. You're taking control of whatever this is to uncover more, because you can actually see the opportunity that's being presented here, okay? In addition, whether this is for your family or the potential of a connection here that can really just become so unified in the things that you've actually wanted in your life. Something's happening here that, again, you can't ignore. In addition to not being able to ignore, this could be someone looking at you, paying attention to you, who you are, and how they see you, and coming towards you straight and simple and wanting to communicate more with you about something and have a conversation. Strength energy. 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and everything is fine. That was kind of in the middle, but it doesn't matter. We can tell the story with this. I feel like you're overworking a little bit. And when I connect all these energies, there is it talking about coming together, having the courage and confidence to work with people on a certain project here. But I feel like there's a lot that potential burnout here, and that's with the strength energy. That I feel like there's a little something that you need to let go of. And it could be your belief in a certain situation, or how something is done, or how something's meant to be done, or the effort and energy that goes into something. And I feel like you've got to this position because of something that happened in your past that you don't want to be left behind. You need to keep putting in the work, you feel, because it proves something or shows something, or you don't want to miss out on opportunities or connections or whatever. But I feel like this is something, again, where you might need to pay a little bit of attention to, Leo, as part of whatever's going on here. The Star energy. Thank you, Spirit. We've got 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, Page of Cups, 10 of Wands. And this could be too, whatever situation is happening here, you are just working your butt off and still trying to ignore a situation here that you shouldn't be ignoring, okay? And I've got double confirmation here that you shouldn't be ignoring. In addition to that, there is a lot around overworking, which I can see this, okay? So how do you get back into your power? Maybe you need to take a bit of time out. Star card with this could be, self-care, healing, looking after yourself, allows you to get back to a bit of a stronger place for yourself. In addition to this, you could have gone silent on something because you want to maintain your strength, your independence, and keep looking after yourself the way that you know how, which is working, getting results, working. And working could just be always on the go. It doesn't necessarily mean working in a job or career, but also everything revolves around that for you in a sense of connections, people, like just always something buzzing is what I feel. And whatever's transpiring here, whoever's presented something to you, I think you're finally going to let down your guards to go figure out or have this conversation that you need to have this conversation about. Because with the Four of Earth showing up here, and then you got the Page of Earth, and then the Five of Fire, we can see here with the outcome, and then the Ten of Water, okay? So there's something here where you're going too hard, too big, too much when it's talking about finances, but it's also talking about making good decisions. So figuring out how to balance, hold on to what you need to hold on to, allow things and release things to open up for more goodness to come in. But in addition to that, there's something here about growth. There's something here about abundance happening, but in addition to something that is competing for your attention. And I don't feel you want to get it wrong, but we're also talking about a content, rewarding, happy family and someone presenting something to you. So sometimes it's in the decision-making process, Leo, I guess, on priorities. But again, I feel there's something very relevant and important here that shouldn't be ignored. So maybe something that you need to revisit because it's going to be on your mind, okay? It may be a conversation that was had that is still going around in your head. Some presentation of an opportunity, someone's interest in you, whatever this is, it's very, very relevant. Okay, let's just get some final messages for you. Thank you, Spirit. We have got... A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. It's time to take action. And that's what I think this is. There's something intense that's transpired. And until you deal with this, it's just going to keep building up. So I feel, again, some conversation, some truth that needs to be said, something that you need to go back to and revisit, because once you do, and it's both Aries energy, which is really interesting, because once you do and time to take action, that's when you're going to see things evolve again in a new way. And I think there's a part of not deceiving yourself on what's really there and what your intuition is trying to say to you right now. All right, loves. Appreciate you being here. If you feel connected, please like and subscribe, and we'll, stay true, stay connected. And I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Bye, Leo.